Working out and sweating. That's why I fell in love with the Simply Fit board.
The secret is its unique motion and balanced board that engages the entire Simply Fit board for only $39.99. Back-to-back premieres. The gloves are coming off.
And I'm ready to operate. With not staying orbit.
Don't miss the throwdown. Showdown. You want speed?
Surgeries. Oh, I have it right here. Surgeries.
Hi, I'm Dr. Tom McClellan.
Hey, Dr. Paul here. We're going to take a look at, I think, a pretty bad laceration. And let's take a look here. Thank you, by the way, for volunteering to let us do this on YouTube. And if you pass out, it's okay. the fans will love you for it. Anyway, I'm going to go gather my stuff and I'll be right back, okay? All right, thanks. We need to get a few tools for this job. So the one thing I'm doing with not in front of this young man, he's pretty afraid of needles, Mom and Dad told me. So I'm going to go ahead and draw up. I've got lidocaine with epinephrine, and I'm going to go ahead and draw that up so that he doesn't have to see me do that. I use a bigger needle, 18 gauge, inject a little air, and then just pull up some lidocaine. It's probably going to only take a couple cc's, but I'll probably pull up 4 or 5 cc's there. So we have extra, and YouTube land, you're not supposed to ever put a cap back on. Oh, I just did it. I'm sorry. That's a huge no-no. That's how you get needle sticks and you hurt yourself. Alright, the rest of this I'll go over it when we're in the room. And, yeah, let's go see what we can do. Good work. Alright. I was going to give you a choice of what color stitches you have, but I think I'm going to stick with blue. You look like you like blue. Okay. So I've got a little tiny thread here, and that's called 4-0, which is sort of the size of the thread. It's interesting. The bigger the number, the smaller the thread. And since your wound is right near a knee, right near a joint, we need kind of a strong thread. And I was guessing 4-0 for yours, and it only comes in blue in my office. We'll numb it up, you'll feel a little sting. Lidocaine, the medicine we use, stings a little bit. How about you lay down? Because after we numb it up, then we're going to clean it really well. We don't want to close up a dirty wound.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to roll up that and get that Band-Aid off of there. I need a smaller needle for that numbing medicine. I'll be right back. Aha! This is a 25 gauge needle, which I'm going to use to inject the lidocaine. You don't want to use a big needle that I used to draw it up in. I'd forgotten to bring this along. I heard that you are quite brave. Yeah, so thank you for being so brave. I'm just putting the tiniest little needle, a 25 gauge, short little needle, getting the bubbles out. And as you can see, that's just a 1/4 inch. You all set there, buddy? Yep. Okay. So what we're going to do is very carefully inject the edges of this wound. And if I go slow, it won't sting as bad. So for viewers, you can see a little bit of blanching here. That's because I used lidocaine with epi. You get less bleeding by having epinephrine with your lidocaine, and you could see some swelling occur as I was injecting this area. So you should be pretty numb. I don't think you're gonna feel anything. I hope not, anyway. It'll be sterile water that we're gonna squirt into this wound to clean it up, and so that's. You can never squirt too much water into a wound. So you might feel wet.
Yeah.
Get all the dirt out of there, and then it's much less likely to get infected. I'll be right back. What's up with this doctor? Doesn't he get all his equipment the first time? Alright. Need a sterile scissors to cut the thread. Needle holder to hold the needle. So I'm setting up an area on my tray that we're going to keep sterile. This will be the middle of this paper here.
He was running on the couch and he fell. You're supposed to be watching us. No, you wasn't. You're playing. I said sit your ass down. I don't want you playing in here.
This little tag right here belonged over there. Yep, that belonged over there. And then we'll pull it all together. We're going to go right where that corner is. Go in.